Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am from Group 5. Today I want to present about step calculating Laytime. My name is Muhammad Azruddin bin Azman.
My name is Al-Wafi bin Sabri.
My name is Dr. Nursyada binti Abdul Halim.
My name is Noizatul Shaira binti Bunyamin.
My name is Riyati binti Samsudin.
Layday and laytime are both commercial shipping terms that are often confused as referring to the same meaning. What is layday? Layday can be defined as the day kept aside in a ship voyage schedule for loading and unloading of the cargo. Layday represents the time at which a ship must be reached the charterer of the cargo operation. Layday are decided based on the type and amount of a cargo. What is laytime? Laytime can be defined as the amount of time allotted to a ship in a voyage charter for loading and unloading of cargo at a port. If a ship fails to complete the work during this allotted time and the ship is required to stay at a port for a longer time, then demurrage is issued to the ship owner. The fine is often paid to the charterer to the ship owner as the former want to use the ship for longer than desired time. These are examples of questions for our discussion.
Based on the question given, for the first step, we have to calculate the time allowed. In the question state that cargo loaded 20,000 tons of grain and cargo to be loaded at the rate of 5,000 metric tons per weather working days of 24 consecutive hours. That means just 5,000 tons of grain have to be loaded in one day. So the step is to get the laytime allowed. The amount of cargo loaded have to divide by the loading or discharge rate, which means 20,000 tons of grain have to divide by 5,000 tons grain per rate, and we got 4 days. To change in hours, 4 days have to multiply with 24 hours, and we got 96 hours laytime allowed. In this table shown that we state the time that cargo arrived until the loading complete. On Monday 3rd March, 15 hours, the cargo have arrived, and the note tendered given on Monday 3rd March at 70 hours. The loading commenced starting on Tuesday 4th March at 7 hours because the CP state that loading commenced at 13 hours if the notice given is before noon, but the notice is given on 17 hours 3rd March Monday. That means the loading comments have to start at the next day on Tuesday 4th March at 7 hours. While the grain is loading, they have to stop the loading at 10 hours at the time 10 hours until 16 hours on Tuesday 4th March because of raining. They took 6 hours to stop the loading, and the loading is continuous starting from the 16 hours on the same day until 59 hours. From that time, the loading is continue until the 8 hours on Friday 7 March. On the Friday 7 March, at the time 8 hours, they have to stop the loading because of raining, and that took 3 hours. 3 hours to stop the loading, which means the 8 hours until 11 hours they have to stop, and they continue loading the grain until 17 hours. And the CP state that from the 70 hours Friday 7 March until 8 hours Monday 10 March, it is a holiday time, which means they have to calculate half Laytime. So from the 17 hours Friday until 8 hours Monday, they just took 12 hours time used to loading the grain. 12 hours. Then they continue loading until complete from the 8 hours Monday 10 March until 12 hours Monday 10 March, which means the time they used to loading just 89 hours, and the time allowed that I explained before the previous slide, the time allowed is 19 hours. That means 17 hours time on dispatch. The Laytime allowed is the Laytime use is less than Laytime allowed. Then when the Laytime use is less than Laytime allowed, then we got 7 hours on dispatch.
Determine Laytime to common. Based on the question giving, the Laytime will common at 7 hours next working day, because the no is attendant after the working hour. Afternoon wind is in a 17 hours. You can see 17, 3 months, no tenant, 8, 7 hours. Okay, you can see in this table about the calculate time to cow. It have a 7 day to complete Laytime to cow, start from 4 March to 10 March. This table have a day, date, starting time, ending time, time use, and remark. Okay, you can see time use to complete a Laytime to cow about 98 hours. However, start from Friday to Monday, the time used is 20 hours only. It is because he have a public holiday that the loading and unloading cannot do the operation from 4 days.
Alright, this is how to calculate total time use. The formula is time to count minus time not to count. So 98 hours 0 minutes minus 9 hours 0 minutes. So the answer for total time use is 89 hours 0 minutes. Alright, I will to explain about how to calculate time not to count. Start from stoppage due to rain. So add 6 hours on 4 March plus 3 hours on 7 March. So the answer for total time not to count is 9 hours 0 minutes. Alright, total time used is 89 hours 0 minutes minus total time allowed is 96 hours 0 minutes. So the dispatch is 7 hours 0 minutes. Demurrage rate USD 5,000 per day and pro rata or dispatch at half demurrage rate on Laytime shift. So must to convert to minutes such as 7 hours multiply 60 minutes equal 420 minutes and convert to days such as 420 divide 60 divide 24 equal 0.2917 days. And last for convert and USD is 0.2197 days multiply USD 20,500 equal is USD 72917. Since the time used less than time allowed, ship owner need to pay dispatch with rate as agreed in CP.
In conclusion,
That's all for us. Thank you.